Hey everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It is Saturday morning, and gee, lately haven't we just been pummeled with so much speculation, rumor, and gossip surrounding Harry and Meghan? Are they together? Are they separating? Is the divorce imminent? Are we in talks? They've bought a property in Portugal. No, it's only Meghan and her mother. No, it's for Harry when he leaves Meghan. Now we're hearing that they haven't actually, the property isn't even built. What they've done is bought a lot and it still has to be constructed, like a part of the resort that hasn't been built yet. They're just trying, selling it off. Well, so much speculation, but through all of this speculation, there are some common threads weaved through the narrative of the royal family and Harry and Meghan and other members. It's really kind of interesting when you drill down a little bit, and that's what I'm going to attempt to do today. And we're going to stick on topic. We're going to talk about Portugal and what that might mean for Harry and or Meghan, if indeed there is a move being planned or a house being built or any one of a number of rumors. We know that Princess Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank live in Portugal. A few articles ago in the Daily Mail, when the story first broke about the Portugal property, was that Jack is actually a representative for Costa Terra Golf and Ocean Club. He is the sales rep. So, and he and Eugenie have a home there, and they split their time between Portugal and Kensington Palace in London. Jack is your basic, just consummate, kind of slippery used car salesman, honestly. Where we first heard of him was working as a brand ambassador for Casamigos Tequila. That is George Clooney and Friends Tequila Company. And all was well with Jack and Eugenie, who married October 12th, 2018, until summer, July of 2021, when Jack was photographed off the coast of Capri on a yacht with some scantily clad models, bikini and less than bikini, on this yacht. And of course the pictures went around the world and everyone was immediately embarrassed for Eugenie. Here's her, a royal princess. Here's your husband cavorting on a yacht with half-naked models, drinking tequila, off the coast of Capri. Pretty nice life if you can get it. And so shortly after that, within hours, within days, we had Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, of course, Eugenie's mother, pop up to sing the praises of Jack. Oh, it's not all it looks. He is a representative for Casamigos. Part of his job is engaging with the public and these promotional little gigs, and he was only doing his job, and we should respect him for that. I mean, it was just the silliest kind of damage control at the time. And, everybody's so proud of Jack, and he did nothing untoward. Well, then why was it that within days he had transitioned from being an ambassador for Casamigas Tequila to working for his father for a short period of time, really, I think only a year or two, not even, but it was said Jack is going to, go into the family business kind of thing. He laid low and was undercover for a while, and he's popped up again now. That's right, he is now the sales representative for Costa Terra Golf and Ocean Club in Portugal. And this is where it was implied. The article never actually said so. The one that I read in the Daily Mail talked about Harry and Meghan had bought a property in Portugal, and then they went on to talk about Eugenie and Jack and their place in Portugal and this resort club that Jack and Eugenie live in. So it was implied that this is where Harry and Meghan are going to be setting up house, but they never actually came out and said that this was indeed the place where Harry and Meghan have bought a house. And now we hear that they've bought an as yet unconstructed house. It's to be built. So we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on, but it's interesting that Eugenie and Jack are part of this story. They've always been part of Harry and Meghan's story. We know that Jack Harry and Eugenie were very close as cousins and everything else. We know through Soho House, Meghan knew Eugenie before she knew anybody else in the royal family. They already knew each other. So the fact that when Meghan says, she knew nothing about Harry, and when they were visiting Sarah and Andrew at Royal Lodge, meeting the Queen that day, the fake curtsy, all of that story, that she didn't know who Andrew was. Come on. She knew the whole thing. She knew the whole thing. They're all connected. We also, if we don't know 100%, we're pretty damn sure that most, if not all, of the supposed pictures of Archie are actually pictures of Jack and Eugenie's kid. So we've seen pictures of them both. Now, isn't this starting to get a little weird? Well, it gets a little weirder. Costa Terra Golf and Ocean Club in Portugal. Well, its parent company is Discovery Land Company, a property development in Portugal. And it is owned by Michael Meldman, a business partner of none other than George Clooney. So Jack Brooksbank has been working for a group of elitists in one capacity or another for the last over 10 years, 15 years. For some reasons we know, and probably a lot we don't, Eugenie and Jack are tied to Harry and Meghan's story. What is the motivation? What was the motivation? Who knows? Is there coercion? We don't know. It could be speculated and probably not out of line to think so. You go back to Harry and Meghan's wedding. Who did she invite? George and Amel Clooney. Do you think she just kind of picked that name out of her hat? Like who are the celebrities I'd like to, have at my wedding? Just random? I don't believe so. I believe that she already knew of the connection with Eugenie, and she was hoping to get into that part of that inner circle, you see. Now, I may be wrong. It might just be, he's a big famous movie star. I want him at my wedding because he's somebody that I could use, right? Which is just as probable, I guess, We know, but it's like, nothing with Meghan, everything is contrived and everything is she's tried to orchestrate. It's like Oprah wasn't there random. We've since learned that Meghan and Harry and Oprah had been discussing projects while they were still at Kensington Palace. Even before they got married, and she said to Oprah, it's not time yet. So this whole thing has been contrived, controlled, and orchestrated for us to see, when behind the scenes, and we may not know every web and every connection, but behind the scenes, all these people are connected in ways that you wouldn't expect, and that kind of raises a red flag, like, gee, maybe everything we're seeing isn't exactly what's really going on, and that's where it leaves us. Those are indeed all interesting points and maybe something to go down a bit of a rabbit hole with, certainly, and you could learn more. But on the face of it, even just on the face of it, even though we don't know exactly what's going on, even though we don't know why these people are all moving in the same circles, we can surmise a few things out of the events that we're seeing. One common thing I see is it seems to be Jack Brooksbank's role in kind of holding the line with the Yorks is kind of the same as Marcus Anderson's role in holding the line with Meghan and Harry, if you know what I mean. And both of those men, Marcus and Jack, are working basically as brand ambassadors, customer retention. Jack's in sales and marketing. Marcus is a marketing genius. The job of both men, the task of both men within their corporation, is to bring people together. That's obvious in Soho House. And it's obvious with with Costa Terra Golf and Ocean Club and the sales thereof and the property management, bringing people together. So, Discovery Land Company and Soho House both have operational things in common, both have common purpose and goals, and the same people run in both circles. I just find it interesting. Maybe this has nothing to do with anything, and maybe it's the little tie that we've been looking for. It all remains to be seen. We have to keep watching the show, see what happens next. I want you to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about all of this, and hit that like button. Subscribe if you would, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.